Oh, okay. Hi everyone, this is going to be your full moon in Aquarius reading. It'll be for the next couple of days because we're in the full moon of Aquarius right now, and it'll last just for I think like 3 days. And then I will come back on and do questions. But this is just for the full moon, and this will also be for the next 24 to 48 hours message as well. Okay. So I've got the moon deck that I'm going to be using to see what messages Spirit has, please, for this full moon. What do we need to know for this full moon, please, Spirit? Do we need to know? Sorry, I got to slow down. Hold on. One more shuffle. Okay. All right, Spirit. What messages do we need to know for this full moon? Oh, that's a lot. Okay. So there's a fiery climax that's approaching here. That says the full moon in Aries. But nothing will come of this situation. So if you're struggling with something, nothing's really going to come from that, from the struggle. Meaning, like if you're worrying constantly about something, nothing's going to come from the worry. And you're very close to achieving your goal. The time to give rather than take. Interesting. Okay, so what is this, Spirit? What do we need to know? Okay, see, that's what I'm saying here. It fell right on top of it. The raccoon fell onto the, hi, happiness. This is, yeah, I'm going to come back on and do the questions. This right now is just for the full moon, in Aquarius reading that I'm doing right now, over the next 24 to 38 hours. Or, I don't even know why I said 38. It was supposed to be 48, but maybe that's relevant. Anyway, if there is a situation that somebody's really struggling with, they're trying to solve the problem with that. It's kind of like worrying about it isn't going to really kind of solve that. Yeah, see, it's a tower. It creates a tower. And then it came with the ring. So if this is like, I think it's Chanel. I'm sorry. And the new moon. So something is developing though. See, and these two cards are falling here on you're very close to achieving a goal that you might have in mind. You're very close to that. So it could take from this full moon to the new moon for something that you've been trying to transform to ripen. I heard to ripen. So worrying about it right now, it's going to put you, it's going to, what? It's going to put you in stagnant energy. And so you shouldn't worry. Wow. And there's a pattern to that. Something's being precise here. Lovers. Okay. So tell me about this. Wow. Okay. So you got the Knight of Wands with the Ace of Cups. Somebody's trying to rush into somebody with the cup. What's in the cup? Well, it's the Ace of Cups. But that's what I heard. What's in the cup? See, and then there's a cup of wine here next to this wine bottle. Somebody, Three of Swords. Okay. So if you got heartbroken by somebody, you're healing that. It takes time to heal your heart. So it feels like slow down. Like if somebody's trying to rush into something else, nothing's going to come of that. So it's needing to slow down and to heal that. Like your heart space needs to be healed before you rush to something else. Okay, so then tell me about this. It's a time to give then rather receive. Hi, Ada. I'm not doing questions just yet. I'll be coming back on to do questions. I'm just doing the full moon in Aquarius right now reading. Okay, so tell me about the time to give rather than take. The four, see, so somebody's stability here with the Four of Wands is talking about, okay, Ada, what is that? Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, I'll, as soon as I get done with this one, I'm going to come back live and I'll do questions. I just wanted to get the full one out first, the full moon one. Okay, so somebody's struggling with their foundation, their structure, or their boundaries. They're struggling with that because it's the, if you can see that, it's the Four of Wands. Yeah, somebody was put out. Somebody's really lacking in their foundation right now. Tell me about this, please, Spirit. Hold on. I just got discombobulated. Pretty deck. Thank you. Yeah, I don't even remember what it's called right off the top of my head. What is this? Somebody might have just gotten put out. What? Why am I saying that? What is this? Because it's the Five of Pentacles. Yep. With the roads here, that's a crossroad. Somebody might be trying to, and they want to take a road trip and they can't. But it was unexpected. Something was unexpected here. Tell me about this, please, Spirit. And somebody's weighing out their options right now. Wow. But efforts required. There's efforts that need to be required here. But somebody's completely, totally in their emotions. Okay, so this feels like like somebody's feeling like everybody's out to get them. That's what this feels like right here. And now I'm like pulling my energy like back. So with the full moon energy, it's all about releasing and needing to release so you can bring in more stuff. And so this might be where somebody needs to purge. Wow. Those chains that bind you. It's the ball and chain. Somebody needs to release. You need to release something. But somebody feels like they can't. They're restricting it because of finances. It's the fish. The fish talk about finances and resources. Somebody doesn't have the resources right now. The Hermit. Oh, somebody is waiting for karma. Okay, so first and foremost, karma does not need an assistant. But somebody, wow, yeah, with the fox too, and it's making somebody extremely squirrely. So if this is you, if you're going through this right now, there's a big thing. You need to heal. You really need to heal first, because it feels like somebody's going to be very sharp-tongued. And they're going to say things that they can't take back. And it feels like somebody is wanting justice to be done to somebody. And you can't, you've got to understand. And that makes sense because people manifest with the moon energy. And if you're trying to manifest, you can't ask, you can. I'm stumbling over the words because I'm trying to say it correctly, because this feels big. It feels heavy on somebody. And the biggest thing is that if you're trying to manifest for somebody to learn a lesson, you have to understand the way that the universe works. Is that if you're asking for that, then you have to prepare yourself to have to go through that lesson again yourself. Okay, if you put something out there to be done, then it's going to come back on you as well. That's why it's always best to send love and light to people, because like I said, karma doesn't need an assistant. And it feels like somebody was played with. Yeah, the dolphins. Somebody was played with. They feel like they got played. Somebody did something to them. Okay, I want to clean this up because I'm going to get advice for what's going on. That's kind of intense. Yeah, with the Nine of Pentacles. So if you were at this could have been like a relationship where you were in a relationship and now boom, all of a sudden you're single. And you want that person to do what you want to do. I'm just, saying that you can't really, you got to be careful with what it is that you're putting out. Okay, what advice do you have, Spirit, for this situation? Or what advice do you have? What advice? See, somebody's being pulled from the dark here with the Spirit Dancer. They're coming out from the dark, or they're like being asked to come from the dark. What is that? Hello, darkness, my good old friend. Sorry. I don't even know if that's how that goes. What? Hello, darkness, my old friend. Yeah. See, somebody's in the gloomy doom. Oh, somebody is feeling. I do not mean to laugh at anybody who's going through this. I'm sorry. I don't. See, in this healing, somebody needs to heal. Like they're being pulled to heal because right now they need to take care of themselves. Somebody's like in self-pity. And you've got, see here, this is the fairy that is going in one direction and then something pops up and happens and then they change directions. It feels like that's the advice. Like change your tune. What am I saying? That feels so harsh. It's the piper. The piper's out. Okay. This feels heavy. Hello, my friend. Sorry, I can't stop singing that. Okay, tell me about this. Okay, you've got the Lovers. See, but you're choosing somebody. It's changing. Wow. This is like in the direction you were going. Somebody was going in like they were in the dark place. And it's kind of like choosing love. Choose love. And that's what you're going to manifest with the Magician here. Somebody's watching a lot of, they've seen something or something happened on social media. Because that's my Milky Way card that talks about social media. It talks about the internet, social networking, social media, all of that. And now it's got somebody like feeling defeated. What's the healing? So if something stopped, see, it's going back to the same thing. Wow, I feel really okay. So if somebody was put out, because you got the coffin with the house, it could be that somebody has to move. Right, tell me about that. But it was meant to happen. Yeah, see, because something was weighing down on you. It's the Wheel of Fortune with the ball and chain, and then the Tower. That's why the Tower happened. It almost feels like if somebody would have said something in a different way. Or if this is you that did that to somebody, I don't know. And balance. See, it's the balance. With the moon. I just seen the moon. What is this? It feels like it just got real serious. What is this, Spirit? It feels like somebody's going through a dark night. The King of Wands. 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so there's a King of Wands character around, or this is you, but somebody's taking action towards their 10 of Pentacles, and they might be doing it in a defensive way, in a defensive manner, I heard. The Devil. This is shadow work. Somebody's going through some shadow work here. Because it's the shadow self. 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands. Okay, so for whoever this might be resonating for, see, and then you've got fears because of the moon. Or it could be because this is the moon reading. Somebody is fighting something here. You've got the 5 of Pentacles with the 5 of Wands. It's like isolation. And then you've got Temperance here too. And Temperance talks about like a balance here. And being patient and having self-control. I kind of feel a little speechless. Tell me about this, please. Why is temperance here? Because the situation needs to have, it's calling for temperance. It's to work through your higher self instead of the, because it feels like the tower. Somebody's going through some towers and they're learning. It's meant to teach you. Ace of Wands, Two of Wands, King of Swords. Okay, so this feels like being able to pick. You can pick to come, feels like pick to come at somebody or to learn. It feels like to have a little compassion. But it's tower. See, there's so much confusion around this. Oh, neat. I'm all, oh, neat. It's okay. So you have the King and Queen of Swords here. You have an energy around you. They're going to match what you're doing. So if you're coming towards somebody in an aggressive, defensive manner, that person is going to match your energy. These are matching energies. If you're going to come forward with confusion, they're going to match it and they're going to act just as confused. And under the Piper, you have Fat the Footer. And that talks about being practical and grounded. This just seems, yeah, see, it feels almost like pause for a minute before reacting. It's learning how you react to something. But this is part of a lesson. And then when you're releasing something, especially if you're like starting out with trying to manifest with the moon energy, it's learning from that. Yep, with the world. It's what you put out is always going to come back, but it's ending things. It's lessons and cycles of time and learning from those. So it almost feels like, yeah, and then you've got the Five of Cups. You've got Five of Pentacles, Five of Wands, and now the Five of Cups. That talks all about like transitioning and changes happening. And it feels like somebody's learning this, but it's kind of like nobody really likes when towers come and happen. We don't. But those towers are a necessity because they teach us. Yeah, this feels like it's a teachable thing that's going on right now. And somebody is like, they need to take care of themselves, but this is the gloomy doom. They're almost like, it's Eeyore from like Winnie the Pooh. They're looking at things where it's all, I don't know. I don't want to say self-pity because it doesn't feel like that, but it kind of does. Tell me about what's going to happen here with the healing. The Three of Swords, Six of Cups. There is an opportunity to heal this. Whatever is going on, there is an opportunity. But it feels like heal it with kindness. Because this person, yeah, Five of Swords. Because you don't want to sabotage this, the Hermit. The Emperor and the Sun. There is an Emperor around who is in the Four of Swords. That's my point. You can heal this situation. It can be healed. But the Five of Swords with the Hermit, it's like the more time you sit by yourself and you go over this over and over and over again, you're going to sabotage it. But you do have, it feels like this Emperor here is coming out like in his full Emperor energy. Is it a fighting energy, Spirit? It feels aggressive. It's the Emperor. This person is stubborn. Their judgment is their judgment. Emotions. They have compassion though, but their decisions, I heard their decision is final. It's finalized. I don't know what this is. It's the balance. There's balance that's definitely needed. and whatever's going on, whatever tower's happening right now. Yeah, and then you get the message though, because you got the rider. It's like the green light, but it comes with the loons, which the loons talk about family, but it also talks about somebody that you have a bond with. You and this person aren't seeing eye to eye though. And there could be somebody stuck in the middle. It just feels like if you're going to, I think that the advice really is that Spirit saying that it's a matching energy. So if you come with them with kindness, they're going to bring kindness. If you come towards them aggressively, they're going to bring it too. This Emperor is very, I don't want to say they're stubborn, but they are. You can't change their mind. Period. Yeah. This person is trying to, they're unpredictable. It's a power struggle, but they're trying to break free too from the devil, which the devil talks about. It talks about like toxicities and toxins and stuff like that. It talks about, you know, it also can be somebody who's a Capricorn. That's the devil. It also can be like somebody who's like a workaholic and they're caught up in their work. And so they need to break free from it. But this feels more like a low vibing energy. And there's somebody who's got strong emotions. And that's the truth. Somebody wants to come in and speak the truth of something. They're going to like raise the mask, raise the roof. What am I talking about? The Chariot. And the Hermit again. Somebody seriously wants to, they're stuck in their head and they're just moving into this Hermit energy because they don't want to deal with it. That's what feels is going to be going on over the next couple of days. They don't want to deal with whatever this is, and that's going on. Yeah, they're learning with this Page of Pentacles. So it feels like they would rather go into isolation to get a deeper understanding and knowing of what's going on. This feels like somebody's going through a dark night of the soul. Which, and then you've got the King of Swords there too. Which feels, it feels right when it comes to the full moon energy, especially with it being in Aquarius. They want to be diplomatic. Oh, these three cards just popped out onto the table. It's the Hermit, the Death with the White Wolf. This is saying to me that right now, somebody, they're trusting their own knowing. And the best way to change the situation, because the Death card talks about change, is to just be by themselves. Okay. Yeah. With the Hummingbird, somebody's just trying to be present and just heal. And it feels like they just don't want to be bothered. Okay, so what is the outcome, please, Spirit? Can I know the outcome? What is the outcome for this time frame? What is the outcome? Knight of Swords. The Star. They're going to heal. Three of Swords. King of Swords. Oops. This person, whoever, this could be an Aquarius because you've got the Star. Hi, Jessa. You've got the Star, which is Aquarius, and then you've got the King of Swords, which is air, which is Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Wow. And then there goes the Justice card, which is Libra. They are just, this might be somebody who's putting their head down and just working. They are, somebody's trying really hard to heal. And they know that there needs to be a balance here. And so they are putting their head down and they're just putting it into work. Somebody might light a candle too. It feels like that, lighting a candle and just walking away from it. Three of Pentacles. Oh, I'm coming back on in just a few after I get done. This is just the full moon reading. Ace of Wands. Six of Cups. And somebody's going to get a message from somebody from the past. It could be a fire sign. Doesn't have to be. And they want to plant seeds with you. But somebody already shut them out. They closed the door behind them. They closed the door behind them. And this could be like, if you're the person who's sitting in the Five of Pentacles where the door was closed on you, they'll probably reach out, but it feels like just give them a few days because somebody's going through a Three of Swords here. Yeah. With the Knight of Pentacles, just have patience. Okay. Let me see. Just one on this, please. The key. Somebody's going to give you the key, or they're going to give you some clarity, which is interesting. Yep. You see that? You've got the key, and then there's a key right next to this door. So somebody's got a key that they want to present a key. But they need to have balance first. Okay. Pop in and say hi. Hi, Emily. Yeah, see, it's discovering the key, which the key talks about clarity and all of that. So somebody's gonna just bring in the key, I guess. Oh, you're a fire sign? Yeah. I reached out to have discussion, but no response. Well, I would give it a couple days. I would definitely give it a couple days. So, but that is kind of all I have for the full moon one. It's kind of like somebody needs to release. It feels like there's a lot of releasing going on, a purging and releasing that's going to be happening during this moon cycle. Wow. And then at the bottom of the deck is the Magician, which is manifesting. It's in order for you to manifest something. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here, and then I'm going to come right back on and I'll do questions, but I'm not going to stay on that long. Wow, Eight of Pentacles. Wow. See, look at that. That is exactly how I'm going to leave it. All of these cards that are showing me right here. And then you've got the Sun and the Moon here. You've got the Eight of Pentacles, Justice, the Sun, the Moon, and the Four of Swords. That, to me, is coming back into yourself, working on your justice. And then what's interesting here is I'm noticing it's seeing your own reflection and working on yourself. That might be exactly what's needed right now during this full moon, is to work on yourself and come back in balance, because this is masculine and feminine energy here. And having a balance within your own self, especially if you're going through a dark night of the soul, it needs to be healed. So there's a situation or something that took place and happened that needs to be healed. And that's what this full moon is providing for you. Okay. So, all right, I'm going to leave that there, and then I'll be right back on, you guys. Okay, see you in a couple minutes.